So this is it. Season 5 is finally here. Arguably the biggest update in this game's history, albeit not a good history, so it's hard not to be the best update. But this is the first update in a highly anticipated year 2, and this hopefully sets up the road for what we can expect for year 2 of this game, and hopefully this is gonna be a good update. And today I want to showcase this for you and show you if it's good, if it's not good. This is the first time I'm playing Season 5, so you're gonna see my first opinion on this. I haven't checked anything actually, so I hope we don't find any bugs or stuff like that, and yeah, let's hope for the best. And immediately the first thing you might notice is the car selling, which is finally here after 1 year of this game. It's finally here, and my number one concern has been resolved because I had no idea what would happen if you would sell the 300 SL. You just can't. I was wondering what would happen with the cars you did not get for money, for example, a wreck car, if you could sell it. Maybe the wrecks would appear again, and this would be like an infinite source of money you could just make over and over again. But that's not the case, you are unable to sell it, and I'm guessing for Solar Pass cars, yeah. For Solar Pass cars, it's the same thing, the DMC5. It's exactly the same thing. And then, yeah, the Beetle Buggy, the second wreck car, and then we have cars like the Camaro, and look, the DMC. And then, yeah, we have cars like, oh, car unavailable for sale. Okay, so if you're using the car, you can't sell it. Okay, nice to see. The LaFerrari, also for some people who got it for free and maybe wanted to make a profit, maybe didn't like the LaFerrari, then yeah, unfortunately you cannot sell this car. And yeah, apparently the Street and Sharp edition cars also unable to be sold, so that hopefully answers your questions as well as mine. And then yeah, we have 4 new cars in this game. The first one we can easily see is the DBS Superleggera, which is actually the only car we can buy, and it's the first car with a steering wheel on the right side. So for any, I don't know, British or even actually Hong Kong Island fans, because they obviously drive on the right side of the road, so that's really nice for you. And looking at the new UI, it's a huge change. The garage looks absolutely fantastic. It's way better than we had before with the modern technological stuff. I don't know, it didn't really make sense. This looks much nicer. And we can also check the Solar Pass here, and we can look at the rewards. The first new car is the Lamborghini Urus, which, yeah, I don't really care about it. It's just a copy of the normal Urus, so I don't really like that. But it's a new car, I guess, so whatever. I wish we could, for example, sell it. Would be really nice, but apparently Solar Pass cars are not able to be sold. And then the new rewards in the Solar Pass, improved rewards, really cool. Only lifestyle rewards, so that's really nice. We have a spoiler now, so another new feature, we now have spoilers for some cars. And you can see we get some clothing items, we also get some liveries, some money, 100,000 to be specific, so that's really nice, and rims and more clothing. Another highlight worthy reward is the second car, which is the De Tomaso P72 at level 15. This is a really cool car and it's very unique, a new brand. I like this a lot. I think this is one of the greatest cars they've ever added in this game. Might even be the greatest, honestly. It looks absolutely fantastic and it's very unique, very TDU. I like that a lot. And yeah, along the way you get some more clothing, rims, spoilers, some more money, 100,000 multiple times, so that's nice. I think you get like 5 or 600,000 out of this, so this is really nice. And the most important, the level 50 reward, is the Vantage G33, which once again is a really cool car, looks really good, and I can't wait to drive all of these cars, except for the Euros, obviously. I'm not gonna drive that. And this is a free car, by the way, so yeah, level 50 in 5 months. It's gonna be really easy for pretty much all of you to get it, so yeah, that's really cool. And immediately, when you leave the Solar Hotel, the difference is quite shocking, honestly. Um, trees, a lot of trees and a lot of nature surrounding the solar hotel, which I think is an added bonus. I think it really adds uh, to the solar hotel, because it looked really weird that it was the only modern thing on the island and the rest of the island was really naturey, so that's really good. And another thing you might notice is the weather, which is actually nice, and it's not raining and not anything. Once again, this is really cool. And I've also chosen the F40 to drive because, first of all, it sounds really good, and second of all, it's one of the cars that had something changed, and that's the tires, which are now the correct dimension, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, looking at the island so far, looks quite nice. I think it looks more different than before, and I think it's overall for the better. I play on low settings, by the way, so it's not the best looking for me, but I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting smoothness and just in general being pretty nice, and I think they've done it, honestly. Another thing you might notice is the FRIM, which has been changed, and you can easily see clean driving is now included, and I love this. When you're going 100 plus, the clean driving is gonna apply, and as long as you don't crash, the FRIM is never gonna disappear. And obviously if you're going too slow and not doing anything, so you have to go at least some sort of speed in order to activate the FRIM. But I like this a lot, and by the way, you can claim it anytime. The new FRIM looks really nice, finally rewards you for actually just driving what you're supposed to actually do in TDU and what you could do in the previous games. So I like this change a lot, and generally the city looks better, honestly. I think the shadows are nicer. I think in general, for me at least, and my specs, I think it's pretty nice. I have nothing to say so far. So AI obviously still with big issues, but yeah, really nice so far. The next thing I want to show you is the new map, because a lot has changed on this map. Well, things might look familiar and similar to the last season, for example. Things are a lot different. We now have higher payouts. 34,000 for this race, for example. Sure, it's a ranked race, but yeah, we can take a look at some others. 23,000, and that's probably without the bonus for the AI difficulty, for example. And yeah, I think the payouts are significant. 22,000 for this one, 30,000 for this one. We can take a look at any race. 36,000 for this one. So these are really good numbers compared to what it used to be. I think this looks really good. This is really nice. 32,000. None of these races were close to 30,000. And now most of these are over 30, if not over 25. And I think a lot of them were under 25, maybe even under 20. I mean, look at these. 30,000. I I'm pretty surprised by how much they've improved it. The next thing they've improved is live events. Looking at this, 18,750. If you remember 2 episodes ago, I think, the last live event I've done about Season 4, the last live event of Season 4, I said please take a look at what they pay now and what they will pay the next update. It's 21,750 with the AI bonus. This is only 3,000 less, but without the AI improvement. This should be more than 22,000, and if it is, they've definitely improved it. I hope it's quite a lot more. I hope it's somewhere around 25,000. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see, and I'm obviously gonna review this live event. And probably the most important thing you might notice on this map is the new taxi missions. That's right, we have new missions, and I'm gonna go right ahead and play it because I'm really close by and I want to see how the new taxi missions are. So let's go right ahead and try it out. And with the animation.
Hello? Do you have the right address? Let's go.
Wow. Okay. First ever taxi mission. And I can take her in a F40. Okay, so I've read this already. I know what this is all about. Relaxed. Okay, so no hurries. First ever taxi mission. I think I need to set the new...
I don't recommend going to any of the bars on this island after work. You're lucky if you can find anywhere to sit.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so... Wow. Okay, so...
Excuse me?
Okay, and we have... Okay, I'm sorry.
Great. Thank you.
Wow, okay. So this looks really good so far.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, open the window. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see. Okay, I'm overwhelmed right now.
Great. Thank you.
I'm truly overwhelmed right now. So, okay. So far I'm doing well. I'm on a keyboard and I don't have any of the cruise control and stuff like that. Okay, and she wants me to close the windows now.
That's
And
much better.
I have to stop. I don't think I can actually... I don't think I am allowed to actually go on a red light, so... Okay, so I'm sorry, I was a bit shocked by... Oh.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, so I'm overwhelmed by everything that is happening in this mission. So yeah, I have nothing to say. So far, this looks really nice. I like this a lot. I like the clean driving part. I like everything. I think this is... It's a pretty slow aspect of this game, but I think it's very, very welcome. And I think I'm gonna have to set this up.
Sorry for bothering you.
Okay, hip hop. Radio. So I have no idea where.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Apparently that's it. Okay, so she's not mad if I'm going 80 a bit. That's fine. Okay, so 85 is perfect. I've set it up, or 84 or whatever. And she's asking a lot of questions, so... what should be a typical souvenir I could buy here?
Thank you very much.
Okay. I like this a lot. I think this is really nice. Really nice. Okay, I like these. This is a very nice addition. This is... Oh no. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, overwhelmed and shocked. It's good so far. We're back to rain. I wanted to mention that, but it's the mission, so I have no problem with that. But this is just... This is fantastic, honestly. These missions are very welcome, are a very nice addition.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah. She wants a lot of music. So that's... Oh, no. Okay, this is... Wait a second. What do you want? That? Perfect. No problem with doing that. And... Oh, no. I was pretty close. But I did not screw this up. This is some good variety right there. This is some good variety right there. This is a very welcome addition. This is a very welcome addition to this game. Okay, and this guy does not know how to take a turn. Amazing. So AI is still an issue, quite a big issue, especially the normal ones. The ones in races, very nice, but so far I've seen a lot of AIs doing some stupid stuff. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we got her to the place. And that's it. That's the first ever taxi mission.
Great. Thanks for the ride. I've got your name if I need you again.
Amazing. The only thing I don't like about this is, while the animation is nice, I would have liked to see the leaning in the window stuff like we had in TDU 2, if anyone remembers. So 87,000 for an uncommon contract. That's really nice. Once again, I like that a lot. And first completion bonus, so over 100,000 for an uncommon contract. Do we have the same tiers as in the normal contracts? I wonder. I'm not sure. If we have some legendary ones, what's that gonna be? Because this looks like a high payout, looks like a higher payout than the uncommon contracts for delivery missions. That's like 40,000 if I'm not mistaken, right? So interesting to see and interesting to think about and theory craft. But so far, amazing, 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 amazing. And we couldn't leave without looking at Ibiza, which has gotten quite some nice changes, especially on the beach. Now, from my perspective, it's not that noticeable because, oh, it definitely is noticeable, just not huge. From my perspective, obviously, it's not that noticeable because, well, I play on low, so it's not that big, but it looks quite nice. I think it looks way better than it used to do. So once again, thumbs up from me. I think this is really nice. And we couldn't take a look at Ibiza without taking a look at the new house, which is gonna be added in season 8, so it's gonna take some time, but man, houses are finally coming, and this is quite literally the first part of the new houses. It looks really nice. I think this is gonna be a really cool house, and I can't wait for houses. All we can look at right now is a little tease with quite a nice and big construction site, as we can see. And we also got teased about this garden. We have no idea what it's gonna be, but man, I can't wait for this. I mean, look how nice it looks. This is gonna be really exciting. And also, I mean, look at this view, man. Look at this view. How can this not be exciting? Season 8 houses, gonna be amazing. And I actually wanted to add, the delivery missions have actually been improved in rewards as well. The new uncommon contract is now 50,000, so not 40,000 like it used to be, and the rare one is 75,000 instead of 60,000. So this is pretty nice. The only thing I'm questioning is what the new M4 competition reward is gonna be. Is this still 100,000? Have they patched it and made it 60,000? Or is it gonna be improved like the epic missions, which are also 100,000, and probably improved to like 120 or something like that, and maybe the M4 competition is also gonna be 120. I have no idea what they've done with the M4 competition contract. I'm gonna look it up the moment I have it, hopefully soon enough. But yeah, it's pretty nice to see. And then we also have the taxi contract. This is a rare one, and as we can see, it's 84,000. So it's more than the delivery mission. So yeah, the new taxi contract are gonna be probably the new best method of making money and grinding money in this game. And they're also, I think, mostly faster than the normal ones, the delivery contracts. So really, really exciting stuff. And let's end this video off with one of the new layouts on Ibiza, because there have been a lot of races improved, a lot of race layouts improved on Ibiza, and I wanted to see what this is all about. and immediately we have a pretty nice one so far. I really like this. Looks very F1-ish, I would say. Probably similar to something like Baku, Azerbaijan, if anybody knows. And yeah, I wanted to really see how these look. Now there's one more feature, big feature I haven't covered, and that's poker. Unfortunately, I live in a country where poker is unfortunately banned. The casino is actually banned in Czechia, and there is not a lot I can do. I can obviously get a VPN, but I don't want to spend money, and free VPNs, I'm pretty sure, have a limit of usage, so I'm not gonna do much, honestly. There's not a lot I can do about it. I'm missing quite a core part of this game. But, oh, okay, and this guy just completely screwed up. And this is probably my win. But, yeah, layouts definitely seem nicer. I couldn't say in what aspect. I'd have to look at my older videos and see what exactly they've done so differently. But they look pretty nice. They look really, really nice. Corner variety looks as usual. There's not a big difference there. Obviously, the same streets, so nothing they could really change there. But I think it looks generally nicer to drive around, to race around. I think the decorations and so on look really nice. So I think that's nice, and that guy was close to my inside. Pretty scary there, but we actually get that win. Our first win in Season 5. Really nice. Next video probably gonna be the live event. Let's see what the live event is all about. I've seen it's 21 days, so that's weird, but I'm gonna cover it. So stay tuned. And this is pretty much it. Season 5 gets a big thumbs up from me. Has to be the best update yet. And oh, no Solar Pass XP pretty much. This is quite poor. I hope the credit reward is really good. Clan influence, this is quite a lot. Okay. That's a lot of clan influence. Wow. And we had some rewards, whatever, I don't really care about that. And this is 22,000, and I think this is a big improvement. 22,000 is exactly, I think this is exactly the same amount you'd get for a live event previously. 22,000. So almost 22,000, I guess. It's not exactly 22,000, but yeah, you get the idea. This is pretty much the same as live events used to be, and I think this is definitely an improvement. Sharps and streets races didn't used to have that much money as a reward. It was like 16, 17,000 max. So yeah, big improvement there. I think, what, a 33%, maybe even more, 40, 50% improvement on rewards. So that's really nice. I like that a lot. So overall, big thumbs up from me from this update, and let's just hope for the best in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.